When I entered the cave in the Karoo, I wasn't looking for spectacle. I was looking for traces. What I found on the walls, figures painted in ochre and red, forced me to pause. They weren't just men or animals. Some figures displayed tails, fluid postures, elements that local people still call, in ancient terms, water people. This label isn't a detail. It's a thread that ties the symbol to the customs and fears of those who inhabited these lands. This is Travel in History, where every mystery has a story and every story hides a deeper secret. Join us as we explore strange facts, dark legends, and the questions no one dares to ask. If you're curious, brave, and love a good mystery, you're in the right place. Subscribe and let the journey begin. To understand whether those images are simple metaphors or memories of something actually seen, you have to look at the data. In recent years, archaeologists have refined techniques for analyzing and dating pigments. When the pigment contains organic matter, radiocarbon dating protocols can be applied, but only after removing contamination that could mislead the measurement. Simply put, not all paintings can be dated easily, but some can, and those that can often confirm an ancient origin. Another level of evidence is ethnographic interpretation. Studies of rock art from the southern African region show that these drawings cannot be read as photographs of the natural world. They must be combined with oral histories, rituals, and symbolic models. Scholars like Lewis Williams have shown that seemingly strange images often represent shamanic experiences, visions, and figures of social power. And this explains the wealth of anthropomorphic or hybrid forms. This, however, does not erase the realism of certain details. Movements, tails, postures that seem to describe a way of moving underwater. Then there are global comparisons. If I look beyond Africa, I find very ancient texts that speak of marine beings bearing knowledge. Oannes in Mesopotamia and the goddess Atargatis in the Near East are evidence of how the half-man/half-fish figure is recurrent across cultures. This isn't proof that all these stories are about the same thing, but it is strong evidence that aquatic beings have occupied a stable place in the human imagination for millennia. So, what can we conclude? The hard data says some Karoo paintings are indeed ancient and can be dated through chemical analysis. Local communities preserve coherent tales of the water people, which provide cultural continuity. The global recurrence of the aquatic archetype suggests a powerful cultural predisposition to narrate beings of the sea, rather than a single biological origin. Personally, when I touched the dark walls of the cave, I felt I was looking at something close to proof, not definitive proof of real creatures, but multiple traces, chemical, ethnographic, stylistic, that transform the legend into a historical document. I cannot claim that mermaids are proven as real animals. I can affirm, however, that the symbols exist. They are ancient and are connected to stories that span millennia and continents. For those who observe, this isn't a denial of the myth, it's a reinforcement of its historical importance. As I leave, the wind carries the memory of local stories. I don't know if there's still something to discover beneath the waves, but I know that on the walls of the Karoo there is a memory, and that memory deserves to be treated as a source, not just a tale. If you know more or have theories, let us know in the comments. We read them all. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe for more mysteries like this one.